First morning out, beautiful sunny day. We focusing a bit more on the smaller stuff, some of the more elusive stuff this year. Maybe look for some of the tiny 10 species. And yeah, keeping an open mind. Maybe we see a big blue wildebeest or something like that. You know, it's always options. So
it's nice. We're a month later this year, and it's much cooler weather. I mean, it's probably what, in the 40s this morning.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. You know, we've already just driving in this morning. We've spotted some game sunning themselves here, so we're just going to take a walk, get the wind right, and see what we see.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
I'll follow you.
Perfect. Turn a bit this time. Okay, he's going to stand there for you. Okay. Smoked him! What a shot, Derek! What a shot! That, my man, is the shot!
Oh man, that's awesome.
Dude, that thing is that big. 440, smoked him.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Derek, the first of your tiny antelope collection. A lot smaller than you thought. It's what I told you. You'd be shocked at how small the target is, and to hit it absolutely perfectly in there at 441 yards with a minute of wind is a pretty impressive shot. So
that was awesome.
do that first shot of the day, first shot of safari is a good confidence booster, and good job.
I hope it continues that way. No, I mean, this is really neat. In the scope, I would have thought he was twice this size.
Yeah.
But you know, it's hard to describe these things. We don't have anything like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rabbit-esque, I guess.
Basically,
but
a rabbit with horns.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I appreciate it, and that was awesome. And such a fun trip out here. You guys just. Everything's such top notch, but look at these horns. It's crazy how sharp they are. But what do you say? You weighed about 15 pounds?
Maximum, yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe 12. Well, we still got many more to hunt down, so I'm glad we've got off to a good start.
Me too.
Derrick, wide open spaces.
Beautiful country, man.
Beautiful, beautiful morning out. Basically no wind. We're going to be kind of making our way, walking slowly with the wind in our favor, looking for some springbuck. It's a good area for both black and common springbuck, so we're just going to take it as it comes, see what we can find, but what a glorious morning out.
Beautiful. This country is amazing.
Pretty steady there, Derrick. Go up in between his front legs, in the middle there. You can take it. Getting good. Yeah, he's jumping around, rolling. Check it out, Derrick. Got your black ram.
Man, that's neat. That's pretty.
Very pretty little animals, eh? Pretty much uniformly black, and then just the only white on them is on that blaze in their nose, which really makes it pop. So they're real pretty little critters. They're a lot smaller than they look out there, eh?
Very much. Yeah. I expected more like our pronghorn size, but he's little.
He's little. I mean, this is like maybe 50 pounds at most, probably more 40 to 45 pounds, but a nice old ram.
What's the deal with this hair? Like, so what do they use that for?
They just do, when they see predators, they feel threatened, they'll fan this mane up on their back and just makes their body size seem bigger, try and scare off predators. But yeah, we got lucky this morning. We walked over the first little ridge, and there's a group there, and happened to be a good ram with them. So
that's awesome, man.
Made a perfect shot at about 390, kind of tight frontal quarter, but smoked him perfectly.
Beautiful, man. He's tall.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's just walking to the right, he's behind the tree. I'll have to read. Okay, there's your shot. Got him perfect, Derrick. Perfect. And he's down. Great shot, Derrick. Great ram. We're lucky we had this kind of wall here to work with. Good shot, buddy.
A little bit.
Yeah, well done. Great common buck. So,
and he's cool because I can see he kind of comes out
wide and also hooks back a bit. So, really cool looking ram. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Good job, mate. That was a good shot, and it's really tough to get a range on those little buggers when they're walking away. But luckily, when he turns broadside, I got a range on him, and yeah, it was good. 430 yards.
That's awesome. Man.
Yeah, good shot, mate. Well, Derrick, we got a couple Springbok down this morning.
That's awesome.
Yeah, some great shooting, great long range conditions though. Not a breath of wind, just nice stable conditions, and you know the game was all pretty much relaxed today.
Yeah.
So we've been able to get on them and range them pretty quickly and make good one-shot kills on both of them. So
that's awesome, man. It's amazing how quiet it is out here. We were just talking about, you can almost hear your ears ring. It's so quiet. It's cool country. I don't know how these things survive out here. It's dry, and I mean, I don't know what they eat out here. It's a pretty amazing animal, though.
Yeah, and this is a real nice common springbok. The black one we shot earlier this morning, kind of a bit narrower and a bit taller, and this guy just wide with a nice kind of sweep and hooking back. So
beautiful.
Just two real nice trophies this morning, and we got 2 of the Springbok slam down. So
that was quick. We're on a roll now.
We're on a roll. We're rolling. We're on day 2 here, Klipspringer hunting. We got here yesterday afternoon, and we made it all the way to the top of that biggest mountain back there. We saw a really nice ram up there, but real tough condition. We first saw him at about 1,000 yards out, and unfortunately, Derrick, we had a lot of wind factors there. It's just too risky a shot. So in terms of mountain hunting in these areas, this is about as good as it gets. It's pretty calm. There's a very slight wind drift, but nothing to get too worried about. And just a glorious morning out. Big mountains, beautiful scenery.
Yeah, absolutely. It's way nicer than yesterday as far as the wind goes. Sure.
Yeah. It's gusting to that, but then we have a lull. We need to wait for a complete lull. Yeah. Now we hit just left. Like literally just a fraction left. Yeah, I'm on that bush, he hasn't come out. Elevation totally perfect.
Is a fraction left of it?
Yeah. Really frustrating, Derrick.
Frustrating.
We're sitting on top of a cliff here. Tough shot, but elevation perfect every shot. I mean, we're holding 5+ minutes of wind, yeah, and we still shot just past him. I mean, looking on the screen, I reviewed the footage quickly, and it's just elevation absolutely perfect. And we've just snuck past him again. That's 5 minutes of wind at 740 yards. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't know if it must be coming over that edge.
Yeah, ripping over the kind of saddle on our left there. The wind must be really plummeting down there. We're not seeing because, man, I mean, we're such a setup here. We worked hard to get up this mountain. We climbed over 1,000 feet of elevation to get up here. nice Klipspringer ram there, and it all came down to wind calls, and it completely deceived us.
It's tough. That's one thing about these mountains that you just don't think about is the wind coming in from all the different directions in the bowl, and
Yeah,
that's pretty wicked. That's definitely the toughest I've had wind for sure.
toughest I've seen as well. To be calling it that far, 5 minutes at 700 plus yards is insane wind. Well, down the mountain we go. Tomorrow's another day. Oh, golly. Derrick, this is about as high as we get here. We've come up to about 7,000 feet.
Beautiful.
We're hunting on my favorite species, the Vaal Rhebuck. It's taken us 2 hours to get to the top of the mountain here. Fortunately, we didn't have to walk up this time. We actually had quite a good track driving all the way to the top. So as you can see, it's really beautiful countryside. And there are a lot of Vaal Rhebuck up here. I do know of some rams I've seen in areas here, so we're just gonna now take it slow and go forward. The wind is good up here.
Yeah.
This is about as calm as we get here. It's probably a 1 to 2 mile per hour light, gentle breeze. So
Beautiful, man. This is crazy how big this country is.
yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've been wanting to come up here for a while. And the last few times I've been here, it's been very strong wind. So this is really glorious weather for a change. So
Didn't you say last week you actually had snow, 3 feet of snow where we're standing?
exactly. And earlier in your safari, we couldn't come up here because of there was still snow lying on the ground here. So it's totally melted now. Animals are out, calm day, sunny day. So pretty excited.
Sounds good. Well, I'll follow you and we'll see if we can't get one.
Let's go. Omtrent hierso of reg van daai sneeu. Very big ram by himself. If I was to estimate right now, I'd say about 650. Standing broadside, Derrick. Okay, I want you to do half a minute to the left wind. Wait, just don't shoot yet. So Derrick, at that angle, half a minute left wind, and I want you to put it behind his shoulder, hitting him in those ribs. Just wait. Tell me when you're on him. Okay, just wait. Three-quarters of a minute of wind, Derrick. To the left, you're going to hit him on the belly basically, the way he stands there. So he's feeding, facing right. Okay, you're going to hit him on the belly basically. We ready? Smoked it, Derrick. Yes, good job, Derrick. Great shot.
Oh, man. That was awesome.
Dude,
Oh, God.
I was almost yelling at you because I was just frantic panic because it's such a big ram and we've climbed to 7,500 feet of altitude.
Yeah.
I'm shaking.
Me too. That
Dude, thank you.
that was
I'm just
awesome.
glad that you hit him so perfectly.
Look at my setup. My rear bag is binoculars turned on end.
Dude, that is a really big ram and team effort. Our tracker Puri spotted him first, then we left all the way to this side and smelt us and ran all the way around this mountain, sort of feeding down here. What a big ram, and I'm
I
just...
could see him, man. That's awesome. That's crazy. They're so hard to spot.
Dude, we've had 3 days now, the most epic mountain hunting.
That's awesome.
And to have it end like this, I'm ecstatic.
That's so cool. Appreciate it, man.
And well done, sharers, for sticking with us the whole way. we've pulled you up the mountains. 510 yards.
That's awesome.
510. Check it out, Derek. Now this is a great, great trophy, my friend. Check out this guy.
Holy smokes, man, he's way bigger than I thought.
How amazing is that? Check out the cool fur on this thing. It's like a little rabbit. You asked me what they're doing in the snow. I mean, we're 3 foot of snow right here just last week.
That is insane.
How cool is this animal? It's almost like rabbit-like fur. It's got proportionately massive eyes. If you look at the size of its head, its eyes are actually really big. It really can see you forever.
And it has some serious daggers. God. But yeah, no, it feels like a jackrabbit.
But this is really good. I mean, the one horn's a bit long, the other, that horn's a bit over 9 inches. This one's probably like 8 3/4. But as far as Vaal Rhebuck goes, about as good as they get. So.
He's beautiful, man.
Great shot. You see where your exit is there? Yeah. Absolutely perfect.
That's awesome. We held what?
3/4 a minute.
Win and
510. Congrats. So that's really, this honestly, you'll see in years to come will rank up in your memory as one of the best trophies to ever shoot.
That's awesome.
Such a unique animal in a massive free range area up here at 7,500 feet.
I think this one may be full body.
I agree, 100%. Yeah. So it's been, Derek, the most epic 3 days of mountain hunting I've been involved in a long time. We knew that there was some good Vaal Rhebuck up on top of this mountain. We've climbed up here to over 7,000 feet. You still see there's been snow lying around all over. We couldn't come up here early in our safaris, just couldn't get up here.
Crazy. And
yeah, we came out now with really a world-class Vaal Rhebuck. It's a textbook hunt, shot him perfectly at 510. And yeah, just a wonderful trophy, and I think we'll both look back on this day in years to come. It's a very, very memorable day.
I can easily say that this is definitely my most favorite, most memorable trophy for sure. And this thing is awesome. This hunt's been incredible, and all the people, it's been so much fun.
Yeah.
These things are just so strange with the, it almost feels like
a little rabbit fur, yeah.
I think that's what makes them so attractive. We're going to full body this one for the showroom for sure.
Great. Okay, wait. Okay, so stay on him, you're going to take a shot now. So the female standing on the rock, he's going up towards the female. Okay, I'm going to re-range, so stay on him. .286, 3.4. Yeah. Wait, I just need to see which one the ram is. The bottom one. Just let him turn, he's walking up, there he hops. Okay, he's the one to the left. As soon as he clears, yeah, he's behind the brush, just give him a chance, he'll move. He's gonna hop up there now, he's behind the brush. Okay, there he goes. Okay, there we go, take him on the shoulder. You hit him. Yeah, but he just hopped off left. What? You got him good, Derek. Yeah. Yes, we're on an incline here trying to get the right angle.
That was wild. I was not ready at all.
No, he didn't give us much chance, but that shot looked perfect on the shoulder. Maybe a little far forward on the shoulder, but he just jumped off that rock into a brush. Okay. And we didn't see him come out there, and the tracker's pretty sure he saw him kind of kicking it. Derek, the Klipspringer has been almost an emotional roller coaster for us. I mean,
it's been an escapade.
We've really put in them hard yards, put in them miles, and walked up many mountains, and it's been the one that's really worked us over a bit. We yesterday evening at last light took a poke out at extreme distance, but that wind was merely a shot in the dark, and we got a bit lucky this afternoon, but we came out with a nice old ram, heavy, thick horns, and that just tops off nicely our stay in the mountains here. We've had a fantastic trip here. We love these mountains. We're very proud of these mountains. It's a great hunting area.
Well, I think people don't give these animals a lot of credit, but they live in some pretty rough country, and
they're so unique and nothing like we have back in the States.
Yeah, so this Klipspringer forms part of your Tiny 10 collection. So it's another one down out of the Tiny 10. And yeah, congratulations. It's a very unique animal and we worked hard to get it, you know, and it's been a great hunt for the last 3 days.
I love these quills.
Yeah, very like a quill-like coat on them. Very cool. So we're back to the coast tomorrow. We've had very successful time in the mountains and we've loved it. It's really been great.
Thank you.
Pleasure. So, Cheris, last day of the safari. Derrick and I hunted this property last year. We had a good time and we shot a good nyala here last year. So we decided to bring you down here so you could actually see the Indian Ocean.
It's beautiful.
And yeah, some of the biggest sand dunes we have in our area are all in the system behind us here. And we're looking mainly for waterbuck today, Derrick.
Yeah.
It's a very big bodied animal for the 6.5s. We've got to hit him spot on, but we're great shooting conditions today.
Yeah, it's cool. This is my favorite spot that we've been in Africa. It's just so beautiful here. You just can't really hunt and see the Indian Ocean and the dunes everywhere here. It's awesome.
Yeah. So we'll spend the day here. There's a lot of waterbuck, look through them, and yeah, round off our trip on a good note again. We can get closer to about 480, 475. Let's go a little bit closer. 5.5. Okay. Okay, reload it. You broke. You broke that shoulder, Derrick. That's what I wanted you to do. You ran a little ways, but you definitely broke that shoulder. Good job. You definitely broke that shoulder. I saw it, it ate him up big time. I'm glad you tried to put a follow-up on in, but man, he jumped back. He did not like that. That thing whacked him hard. But like I said to you from the beginning, these are seriously tough animals.
Big-bodied animal.
Big-bodied animal, and I mean, with a 6.5, I expected to go a little ways, but that first shot, without a doubt, smashed that shoulder up big time.
It's awesome. Beautiful seeing him standing on the side of the hill like that. That was cool. That's a neat animal.
Yeah. Well, Derrick, we were a bit anxious there for a moment, and I saw the shot was perfect, but you just don't know. It's such a big-bodied animal. I wasn't sure if that 6.5 pushed right through the shoulder into vitals or not. And yeah, we found zero blood right till the animal. It's amazing. It's just like its skin or the hide and the hair absorbed everything. But
so fluffy.
Great old waterbuck, unusually wide, massive bodied animal, almost gets this big curved Roman nose with great age. And just a beautiful bull, big body.
Yeah, I love how wide he is, man. It looks awesome. That's
cool. Yeah, so I'm very impressed by that little 6.5 bullet to actually go through that big front shoulder.
That's cool.
So can't really get the depth perception on camera here, but we're on a pretty steep angle in pretty forested area, so now comes the hard part. Easy part is pulling the trigger, the hard part is getting this thing out of here now.
Yeah, I'm impressed that Ali was able to find him. Just a dry trail and he's right down in here. That's awesome.
Although I did a world-class tracking job and found our animal after probably half hour of up and down, back and forth, trying to figure out where this thing ran. But a great old bull. Congrats, partner.
Thank you.
Well, Derrick's the last afternoon. The sun has set on another great safari. We focused on a lot of the smaller, more challenging things, and it took some time. We were rewarded with some great trophies, and just to wrap it up with glorious weather today, it's just been fantastic. This time has just flown by. I can't believe that we've killed 7 hunting days already. But
tell you, and I think a lot of people, I mean, I know I did, overlook the small species, and it's challenging. There's definitely, it's definitely a different ballgame.
Yeah, especially that little Klipspringer and the Vaal Rhebuck worked us over pretty well. We got up high in those mountains and put a good effort in, but we got some nice animals. So.
I tell you though, that now that we've got a couple of them, it's addicting, so we'll be back for sure.
Yeah, and I'm very glad that you brought Cheris over this time. You know, I'm glad that you can show that the ladies can have fun out here and really enjoy the time out in the field. You know, got a lot to see, a lot of unique territory, a lot of unique animals.
So many
I'm
animals.
glad you brought her with, and we had a good time.
I appreciate it as always, guys. You run a top-notch organization, and we'll definitely be back.
Pleasure, dude.
Thank you.